In this video, we will look at object-oriented programming with a particular focus on object creation. So let's now look at the details of the exam question. Vehicles is the generic name given to the types of motorized transport that use roads each day. Common characteristics of vehicles are the annual tax cost, does the vehicle have valid insurance, and stating of the registered keeper. So the question is asking us to create an object of type vehicle with the identifier of VEH1. The vehicle will have an annual tax cost of £200. It has a valid insurance policy, and the registered keeper of this vehicle is James Bond. So let's now look at the UML class diagram. So to quickly refresh, we have the name of the class, the attributes of the class, and the methods of the class. Here we have the constructor method, which is used to create objects from this class template. It is worth noting that classes are static in nature and objects are created from classes. Now we will look at creating the code to create an object using the constructor method. So now let's look at the pseudocode solution for the exam question. For clarity purposes, I've included the pseudocode for the class definition. This is covered in a lot more detail in the video on class definition and the video on constructor definition. So if you require further detail, please review those videos. So in line 2, we can see we have our class definition defining our class as being of type vehicle. We're followed by our attributes. Notice that they are private. This promotes encapsulation, which means the attribute contents should only be accessed through the access and mutator methods or getter and setter methods. Followed by our constructor. Constructors are used to create objects from class definitions. Followed by our setter and getter methods for each of the three attributes. Notice that the setter method requires a parameter and it is defined as a procedure because it doesn't have a return type. The parameter is then assigned to the attribute. The getter method or accessor does not require a parameter but returns the contents of the attribute. Exactly the same format for our remaining methods. So we have our setters and getters for the remaining attributes, followed by the closure of the class definition. So that's just a little bit of background information on the definition of the class. So now let's answer the actual exam question itself, which is the creation of an object from the class vehicle. We have our object name, VEH1, is assigned, and then we are calling the constructor. So that's clarified by the word new and then the class identifier, in this case vehicle, followed by the three parameters required by the constructor method. So notice we have 200, true, and James Bond. Let's quickly just look back at the constructor method. So the constructor method requires a parameter for annual tax cost, a parameter for valid insurance, and a parameter for keeper. So annual tax cost in this case has been simplified to an integer. Valid insurance is a boolean and keeper is a string. So what should be in the forefront of our mind when we are calling and the constructor making a new object is the order of these parameters sent to the constructor must exactly match the coding of the constructor itself. So the 200 will go into the attribute for annual tax cost. The true will go into the valid insurance attribute, which is of type Boolean. And the string literal James Bond, we know it's a string literal because it is within quotations. So the string literal James Bond will be assigned to the registered keeper. It's very important that students realize they must follow this format. So let's quickly reinforce that. Object name, constructor call. The parameters must be in the correct order and must match the type of data required by the constructor call itself.